guys, it's leer, and welcome to my Pokemon Top 5 Types series. And this episode is the Top 5 Ground type Pokemon, and you will need to know that this list can include legendaries, and it can also include 6th Gen Pokemon. And if you do not like my list, you could leave your own in the comments below, because this is opinion. It does not mean that these are the best, it just means they are my favorite. So anyway, let's get started with my top 5 ground type Pokemon. Number 5 is good old Steelix. Now, I do really like Steelix. I like how he's defensive, I like how he has sturdy, and the only bad things about him are his special defense stat. I think that should be a little higher. But the only reason he's number 5 and not any higher is because I think he should be a pure steel type. I mean, his name is Steelix. He has the highest defense ever. And I just think he should be pure steel. And I think if he would be pure steel, then his special defense really wouldn't matter, because with his ground typing, he has a weakness to grass, water. Well, I mean, I know the steel kind of resists it, but still. He has a weakness to grass, ice, and water. But if he lost the ground type, he would be even better. He would be so much bulkier, and that low special defense stat really wouldn't matter. It would only matter with steel. I mean, it would only matter with fire, because fire's a lot of those attacks are special. But I think if he lost his ground type, he would be a lot better. He would be able to take hits, and his special defense stat would be okay that it's low. But anyway, he's number 5. He's okay. He's pretty good. He's cool. His defense stat highest out of all Pokemon, and yeah, Steelix. Number 4 is Torterra. So, alright, Torterra. He is one of the starters for Sinnoh. And what I really like about Torterra is that he is a grass ground type Pokemon. And he is the first and the only grass ground type Pokemon. Now, the ground type is awesome with him because it really fits, and it also could take out the fire weakness that he has. Because normally, if you think of grass type weaknesses, fire is the main one that comes to mind. So having that ground type to combat the fire type is just absolutely awesome. Yes, he has a 4 times weakness to ice, but you know, I mean, you can't ask for everything. But since he is a ground type, usually a lot of ground types can learn rock type moves. So he could have like rock slide or stone edge, and then bye-bye ice types. Another thing I like about him is he is 87.5% male, which is good because he looks it. And also, I just like how he's defensive, and he's a good attacker. And I mean, Wood Hammer, Crunch, Earthquake, it's all good on him, and I just think he's really unique. I really like his design. And speaking of design, Torterra is the new Venusaur. Okay, because Venusaur, if you think about it, it's kind of the same. It's the same body shape, okay? They both have a tree/plant-like thing growing on their back. So, I mean, Torterra is the new Venusaur, and in my eyes, Torterra is a lot better than Venusaur, because I just don't like Venusaur, okay? Okay, Torterra's better. Number 3 is Swampert. Now, Swampert is the starter from Hoenn. And even though I don't like the Hoenn region very much, I do want to say that the Hoenn region has one of my favorite starters. Like, in general, Hoenn has the best starters, I think, because I love Swampert. Sceptile is the best starter ever, just saying. And Blaziken I don't really care for, but just overall, I just really like them just because of how good Swampert and Sceptile are. I mean, I just really love Swampert and Sceptile. And 5th Gen's starters I really didn't care for. 6th Gen's, 4th Gen had some pretty good starters. I mean, Infernape is really good, Torterra is really good, even Empoleon, I really do like Empoleon as well. 4th Gen has some really good starters, but I don't know. There's just something about Swampert and Sceptile that I just, they're kind of like they just seem really rare. Like, you know, like, if you think about, like, Infernape, or, like Blaziken, and, Venusaur, and Blastoise, like, I mean, those things are common. You know, like, those are common, everyone has them, but there's just something about Swampert and Sceptile. They just seem so cool, and so underrated, and so rare, that I don't know, I just love them. But anyway, he's 87.5% male, which is good because he looks it. He's water ground, which really fits. Yes, he has a grass type weakness 4 times, but you know, water's gonna mess him up anyway. The ground type's really good for him because he could have earthquake, and that actually negates his weakness to electric, which is a biggie for water types. So that's really good. He's awesome. He's a physical attacker, so he could have Earthquake, Waterfall, Avalanche, things like that. It's pretty good. And his design's awesome, and I already talked about him and Sceptile being the best ever, so yeah, that's it. Swampert for you. Number 2 is Gliscor, the ground flying type Pokemon. Now, Gliscor has the potential to be a lot better, but I think they messed him up by his typing. I don't think he should be both ground flying. I think he should be one of the two. I'm not really sure which one, actually, because I can understand why he's a flying type. Because he's in the air, and he's, like, gliding, like Gliscor, glide, and things like that. I really don't get why he's ground, though. I don't get it, but it works. It does work. I don't get how it works. How something in the air can use Earthquake. That I don't get, but it works. It does work for him. But I think this thing needs to be part poison or dark. One of the two. One of the two, he needs to be poison or dark. If he's ground poison, that would be awesome, because then ground type moves won't be super effective against him. And if he's dark type, then he could have, like, stab, night slashes, and all that. And I just think, I don't know. I just feel like he shouldn't be both ground and flying. Another thing I mentioned before about triple typings, he could be ground, flying, and dark, or ground, flying, and poison, or ground, poison, dark. I don't know. I don't know. I think he should be... I actually think I would rather have him be a poison type. Yes, that's it. He has to be a poison type. He's a scorpion. He's a flying scorpion. That's what he is. In the Pokédex, he is the Fly Scorp Pokemon. Why is he not flying poison? That would actually be awesome, because you got Drapion, which is poison dark, and like Skunk Tank, but you know, he would be poison flying. I think that would be awesome. He doesn't need the ground typing. He needs the poison typing. He could have stab, stab, cross poisons, and acrobatics, and things like that. I mean, he might even still be able to use Earthquake, just he doesn't need the ground typing. He needs to be a poison type. He needs to be a flying poison type, because he is the Flying Scorp Pokemon. Boom! Actually, wait, is he the Fang Scorp, or the Flying Scorp? I think he's the... You know what? I never really do this in one of the top 5 videos, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look up right now really quick what his Pokédex description is, because I believe it's the Flying Scorp. Give me a second. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is so unprofessional, but you know, I don't really care, because I need to look this up, because this is just too crazy not to look up. Alright, Gliscor. Oh, shoot. It's the Fang Scorp. Not Flying Scorp. Alright, well, negate everything I just said. Okay. Alright, well, this is awkward. Alright, let's go to number 1, shall we? Number 1 ground-type Pokemon is Garchomp. The Dragon Ground, pseudo-legend, awesome designed, good stats, Garchomp. I just really love Garchomp. Dragon Ground really works for him. Yes, he has 4 times weakness to ice, but you know, it really doesn't matter, because he would be messed up by ice anyway. Now, Garchomp is one of those that you can't dislike. I never met anyone or heard anyone say, "Oh, I really don't like Garchomp." He may not be one of your favorites, but you can't dislike Garchomp just because of how good of a design he has, how good of stats he has, and how good typing he has. Stab, Earthquake, Stab, Dragon Rush. I mean, just awesome. Crunch, and Sand Veil, his ability, which is pretty cool. Or Rough Skin, which is kind of, but again, his stats are amazing. He's a good defense-er, he's a good attack-er, and overall, I just really like his design the best because, I don't know, there's just something about him. The only thing I would change, though, I do not think his design is perfect, like some of them I do, but Garchomp I don't think is perfect. What I would change is his color. Okay? This picture shows what I would like his color to be, but if you look at a normal picture of him, like the actual one that Pokemon put out, this one's drawn by someone on DeviantArt or whatever, but if you look up the actual one on Bulbapedia, his skin is actually more of a blue color, where I would like it to be more of a black color. Imagine that if he's black and he has that red underbelly with that yellow gold thing. Black, I mean, come on, black with red and gold. Come on. Come on, that needs to happen. He needs to be black. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Black Garchomp, I'm so for it. Let's go. Black Garchomp. Black Garchomp. So there you go, that wraps up my top 5 Ground-type Pokemon for this week. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, as it's highly appreciated. And if you're not subscribed, you could click to subscribe as well. And if you did not enjoy my list, you could leave your own top 5 Ground-type Pokemon in the comments below. Now, I do these top 5s every single Sunday. I've been doing them every Sunday for a very, very long time. So next Sunday will be the top 5 normal-type Pokemon. So make sure you watch that. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, hey guys. Glad you made it to the end of the video. If you have not seen the last episode, please click the annotation to bring you back to the last episode. And if you are not subscribed, you could click to subscribe as that annotation as well. And you could also like this video, and it will really help. And you could leave a comment as always. So, thank you.